Hello everyone and welcome back to another Top Heroes video. Today we are going to be finishing out our series on the new gear that has come out involving Titan, Blood, and Knight. Let's go ahead and dive right into it as we finish our series up with League. To begin, we'll start by going over our DPS hero Paragon. Paragon is going to benefit like most of the DPS heroes for League by providing an increase to the skill damage that she applies. Because of that, the best option for her set of gear is going to be Knight. The Knight set is going to provide the 40% attack boost, provide some survivability with 80% HP boost, and give a big 8% amplified damage of skill. You can see here with the Celestial Blade, this ultimate skill is going to strike 3 times in an AoE attack. That's going to provide big damage and burn stacks to the enemy. This is going to increase by skill damage, not by pure attack percent. Commanding Call is going to increase the skill damage as well, and then this will also benefit from an increase in the attack percent. A second option for Paragon is going to be to run with Titan's Might. Titan's Might will benefit Paragon because it's going to increase the base attack of the normal attacks for Paragon, and you still get a boost to some of the attributes of this hero whenever you increase her base attack percent. This is going to be most beneficial once you max out the ultimate weapon because it's going to provide an increase of skill damage already, and the normal attacks are going to increase her overall damage output if you're just increasing that base attack percent. Next up we have Adjudicator. Adjudicator is going to be a tank hero and is going to benefit most from our ability to increase HP. So with this hero, we want to throw on the Blood set to get the max HP that we can and the damage reduction that follows with this set. The shields are going to increase the amount of damage that they can absorb equal to the max HP of the hero. So naturally, you want to increase that as much as you can. There isn't really going to be an extra set that you should use on Adjudicator. It is primarily going to be Blood. Rose Princess has 2 options. She is a tank and she has had a little bit of a decrease in damage with some debuffs and then some rebuffs. So right now she's at a pretty decent spot, but the best option is going to be the Blood set. It's going to again provide the HP and damage reduction that a tank hero needs. And then the skills are going to benefit with HP are going to be Thorns. So Thorns is going to increase the damage over time that you get based on the max HP. And then also, if you're increasing the percent of HP for this hero, every time another hero dies that's on the enemy team, you're going to gain stacks of roses, and those roses are going to again increase HP by 10%. So the larger that pull you can have in the beginning, the better this stack is going to be. Option number 2 for Rose Princess is going to be a balanced approach, and this is going to allow us to use the Glory of the Knight set. So Rose Princess is a tank, but she's a damage dealing tank with some burst damage capability. So getting a little bit of a balanced approach with some 40% gear attack and 80% gear HP from the Knight set is going to be beneficial for Rose Princess as well. This will help your team shine whenever you're facing some League and some nature teams that you want to be dealing more damage to as you reach the end game. However, this option will not be as beneficial for Horde because you want to survive the bursts from the Horde faction. So you would want to swap when facing any of the Horde faction teams back to the Blood set. You do get skills that increase based off of the max percent attack of Rose, like the Weapon Up. So this is going to actually increase the damage reduction that she gets based on her percent attack. Next up, we have Pyromancer. Pyromancer is a hero that's going to benefit from either the Knight set or the Titan set. The Titan set is going to provide an increase to the overall amount of damage output that she can do because a lot of her damage is going to be coming from the burning that she does. She has a lot of skills in her kit that are going to cause overtime burning. That actually does not increase as well with skill damage, but increases based on the overall attack that she has. So the best option for Pyro is going to be the Titan set. A secondary option for this hero would be the Knight set, as it's going to provide still an attack percent increase, some HP increase, and some amplified damage of the skill increases. This is still going to be beneficial and a nice balanced approach for Pyro if you need her to survive a little bit longer through some of the bursts that come through whenever you're facing a Horde team. However, if you want the #1 DPS, it's going to be the Titan set for Pyro. Next up, we have Nun. Nun is going to be our healer, and she needs as much HP as she can get. Because of that, we're going with the Blood set to get the damage reduction and HP bonuses. Her ultimate skill actually increases based on Nun's max HP, so the shields that you're getting from this ultimate weapon will be much better the higher the HP you can get for this hero. Although the healing that she provides is based off of her attack, a balanced approach for Nun is not going to be the best option because she will still die if her HP is not high enough. So you want to make sure that you are letting her survive as long as possible, because the longer she survives, the more heals your team is going to be getting. Option number 2 for Nun is really only going to work if you're facing teams that are not going to burst you down and kill Nun right off the bat, so you don't need extra survivability. You're going to replace the Blood set with the Titan set because the increase in raw percent attack is going to benefit the Prayer of Healing and the Therapy skill that will allow increased heals to your entire team if she's surviving well enough on her own. Next up, we have Artificer. Artificer is a hero that's going to benefit most from the Glory of the Night set. This set providing the 10% attack, 20% HP, 4% damage of the skill is beneficial because one of the skills that this hero has is to throw out little turrets, and these turrets are going to, 1, increase damage based on the skill damage that Artificer has, and 2, will increase on Artificer's attack, which is going to be best increased via the Glory of the Night set. You want to provide Artificer with a little bit of survivability as well, which is why we want to utilize the HP bonuses that we are getting from this set as well. A secondary option for Artificer would be the Titan's Might set if you are not worried about surviving and just want to increase raw attack potential. However, still the best option is going to be the Knight set. Next, we have Bishop. Bishop is going to be just a straight attack percent hero we want to increase. Therefore, we'll be using the Titan's Might set. It's going to provide the largest increase to attack percent that we can get. The damage that we get from skills is going to be boosted primarily from the percent attack our hero has. The Glory of the Night set is not going to provide as much DPS with this hero, so you'll want to avoid that and stick primarily with the Titan's Might set. Secret Keeper is a hero that comes back in the end game for League versus League battles. This is a hero that you are going to want to use the Fury of the Blood set on because it's going to increase raw HP. He is a soul tank, providing shields and survivability, so you want to increase that base HP as much as you can for this hero. Bard is in the end game lineup if you are running the 3 support characters, and this is going to be a hero that you want to use the Glory of the Night set on. You're getting the gear attack 40%, gear HP 80%, and the amplified damage of the skill. The increase in damage of the skill will allow a lot of these skills in Bard's kit to increase damage output for yourself and for other heroes. If you're running into problems surviving, a secondary option for Bard is going to be the Fury of the Blood set. Since he's a support hero, you do want him to survive as long as he can, so he can throw out skills like Grace, increasing crit rates, throw out skills like Cheer, increasing attack speeds, and boosting all of your allies for as long as he can. The longer he survives, the better damage output your team's going to have. So Fury of the Blood is going to be a good option for this hero. If you're in the early game and still using Hostess, Hostess has a few options. First would be Fury of the Blood. She's a tank, so you want to provide extra survivability and HP for this hero. Although none of these skills increase based off of her HP, you do want to have high HP so she can survive longer and provide some of the CC that she provides in the early game. And lastly, we have Astrologer. She is going to be a pure DPS hero that benefits primarily on flat attack percent increases. So we're going to throw on the Titan's Might set for this hero. In the early game, you want to deal as much DPS as you can. So this is just going to be the best set for this hero. You will not be using her very long in the game. She gets replaced pretty quickly, but it is another League hero that would benefit from the Titan's Might set. And that is going to be it for today's video on League gear and the sets and what you should be applying to each of those League faction heroes. Make sure to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. Members get access to videos first, so become a member if that's something that you're interested in getting that early information before everyone else does on your server. Thank you for your support, and I will see you all in the next video. It says me to the beat.